And even though he was still fairly skinny for his height, weighing just 225 pounds, and was wanted by all major universities, Dwight decided to follow the footsteps of his basketball idol, Kevin Garnett, and join the NBA straight after high school. And 12 years after they selected Shaq with the first overall pick, the Orlando Magic lucked out again, winning the draft lottery, after which Dwight Howard became just the third high school player to get selected first overall.
With the first pick in the 2004 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Dwight Howard from Southwest Christian Academy.
I thank God just for allowing me to sit right here, be the first person selected, just feels so good.
Howard joined a depleted Magic squad that had finished with only 21 victories the previous season and had just traded their best player, Tracy McGrady, to Houston. However, with the return of the always injured Grant Hill and solid contributions from Steve Francis, Cuttino Mobley, and Dwight, the Magic improved by 15 wins, almost making the playoffs. And despite battling much stronger players in the post and often getting pushed around by the likes of Shaq, Yao Ming, and Tim Duncan, Howard's athleticism and speed made up for the lack of size. Dwight averaged 12 points, 10 rebounds, and 1.7 blocks per game, becoming the youngest player in NBA history to average a double-double in the regular season. He also became the youngest player ever to average at least 10 rebounds in a season, and the youngest ever to record at least 20 rebounds in a game. Still, there was a lot of room for improvement, and Dwight hit the gym hard in the offseason. He showed up to training camp with 20 extra pounds, all of which were pure muscle, as he was now benching 365 pounds, just 4 years after he couldn't bench a single plate. Furthermore, he also worked hard on his defense and his post game, as it was Orlando's goal to play him at center full-time, since he was too skinny to play center as a rookie. And that hard work paid off. In his sophomore season, Howard improved his numbers to 15.8 points and 12.5 rebounds per game, ranking second in the NBA in rebounds and double-doubles, while finishing sixth in field goal percentage. On November 15, 2005, against the Charlotte Bobcats, Howard recorded 21 points and 20 rebounds, becoming the youngest player to record a 20-20 game. But despite Howard's improvement, injuries to Grant Hill and starting point guard Jameer Nelson hurt Orlando's playoff hopes, as they once again finished with 36 wins and failed to make the playoffs. However, that would change in Howard's third season. With even more muscle and more experience, Dwight became a dominant presence under the basket, averaging 17.3 points, 12.3 rebounds, and 1.9 blocks per game. With over 60% shooting from the field, Howard ranked second in the NBA in efficiency, and on February 9th against the Spurs, he made a game-winning alley-oop off an inbound pass at the buzzer. Dwight made the All-Star and All-NBA third team, pushing the Magic to the playoffs for the first time in 4 years. However, the more experienced Pistons made quick work of Orlando, sweeping the Magic, despite Howard averaging 15 points and 15 rebounds per game in the series. When the season was over, Coach Brian Hill was replaced by Stan Van Gundy, a coach who would help Dwight become a superstar, but who would also clash with Howard on numerous occasions. In their first regular season together, Dwight again improved his numbers, averaging career highs across the board, with 20.7 points, a league-leading 14.2 rebounds, and 2.1 blocks per game, while shooting 60% from the field. Dwight had become the best center in the NBA. And despite his high-flying dunks in the regular season, Howard saved the best for the dunk contest.
We've never had a guy this tall who can jump like this.
But after the first dunk behind the backboard, Howard showcased his showmanship by putting on the Superman cape.
Superman is in the building.
Accompanied by the great sound bites from Kenny Smith, Dwight completed one of the most insane dunks in the history of the dunk contest.
Oh my gosh. You win! You win, young fella! You win!